how exciting is this, I guess, to get this opportunity here, in this field, some of the names that are played on it?
Yeah, I mean, this is a great opportunity. It's like the dream to play in a big league park, right? Hopefully one day I'll be wearing a big league uniform, playing in a big league stadium, but yeah, I mean, this is an awesome opportunity to just go out there and play baseball and have fun and, do what you've dreamed about since you were 5, 6 years old.
Sure. Everybody's excited for tomorrow night, but you got, 3 games here. So is it good to have today to kind of see what it's like and, get over the wow factor and get down to business?
I mean, it's always good to come in and practice the day before at a field that you've never been to and you never actually played on or competed at. So, yeah, just coming in, settle in, kind of filling the mound out, the depth perception of it, just kind of getting acclimated to the new things is always a good thing for sure.
It's new with you guys, right? Everybody lining up and taking a turn on the mound. But
yeah, we didn't do that much last year. We did a lot of mental reps, but it feels good to get out there on the game mound and just kind of see everything and see the stands behind it and just kind of embrace all of it before you actually go out there in the real game.
How much have you looked at Texas?
Not much at all. Yeah, we'll get our scouting reports in and we'll kind of go over it tomorrow and everything, but really just comes down to executing pitches, whether we're playing against Texas or UL or, Texas State or A&M in conference. It doesn't really matter who we're playing against, just execute pitches and then everything will take care of itself.
You probably live the closest to Texas of anybody on the team that's not living in Texas. So what is this like to, be here in Houston? I'm sure you come to Houston, came to Houston enough.
Yeah, I grew up playing in Houston pretty much every weekend. So kind of feels like at home playing baseball, staying in a hotel in Houston, just coming over here to compete. So it feels good to be back for sure.
What's been the strategy with the bullpen recently? Has Coach been trying to mix new guys in versus, putting in some of the guys we'll expect to see a lot this year?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good time to go out there and get new guys out there and kind of get comfortable on the mound. Like Coach always says, inexpensive experience, when we're up big. If a guy goes out there and struggles, it's kind of inexpensive. You don't lose a game because of it, you can go out there and let guys kind of work through things. So I would say early on in the season, it's definitely about getting guys just comfortable and in there, in a groove and just on, in a routine of just going out there and throw strikes, filling it up, and just being comfortable doing that.
Now that we're like 10 games in or so, how has the coaching or what have been the points of emphasis been from Coach Yeski and the pitching staff?
Yeah, it's been very clear. Just strike one and then get ahead in the count. 2 strikes out of the first 3 pitches is the goal. When you have guys at 2 strike counts, you have them in kill counts, you put them away. And then getting the first guy out of the inning, not allowing the leadoff guy to get on base. We have a lot to work on in that regard, but I would say that's the main point, just going in there and competing and throwing strikes.
It's exciting. I mean, it's not uncommon, right? But, is it still exciting when you get a chance to do this stuff?
Yeah, it's always exciting. Playing baseball is exciting, especially in a stadium like this, just, going out there and competing. If it's not exciting, you shouldn't be playing the game.
Last time we spoke with you, you said you really wanted to start working on your fastball. What kind of progress have you, had with that pitch since then?
Good, a lot. For me, the slider is always going to be my bread and butter. That's kind of the pitch that I'm always going to go to and rely on. But it feels good to be able to mix in other pitches. I've thrown some changeups, a lot more fastballs than I felt like I did last year. I've commanded the fastball a lot better, and then mixing a couple curveballs as well. So just going in there, having different weapons, different ways to get guys out is definitely a good thing.
But Thatcher, kind of uneven, I guess, his first 2 outings, I guess, but he's been able to get out of it. I think, what are you seeing in him as far as his determination to kind of stick with it and fight through it?
Yeah, I mean, he struggled a little bit last year, and then, his outings haven't been that bad. I didn't think, he had a couple of things that just didn't go out his way. His first outing, he had a couple of blue pits, and they just all ended up lining up at the exact same time, 3 or 4 guys in a row. And so, it's baseball, he's happened to him before, everybody's struggled. But, he's the best at getting through struggle and coming out on the other side and dominating. So I wouldn't expect anything less from him than in a couple of weeks, just seeing him back settled in and absolutely dominating hitters.
How much of that is just as important as stuff? We saw a little bit with Cade last night when, you can get off the field right away, but able to just fight through it and maintain your composure.
Yeah, I think it's probably the most important thing, especially in a game of failure where, things aren't going to go your way. A ball can hit a rock and bounce off and a guy make an error with runners on base. Just different things can take place, and just being able to have a failure recovery strategy is what we call it. Things don't go your way, you fail, and just being able to recover and keep competing is the most important thing in this sport for sure.
from your perspective, what makes Brady Neal such a good hitter?
A lot. Super disciplined. He's hunting his pitch, and he's super greedy on his pitch. He goes up there he goes up there to swing. He goes up there to hit. But he's not just swinging anything. Anytime a pitcher comes in the zone and comes in his wheelhouse, he doesn't miss it.
And you guys won the title last year, so from a sense, you don't really have anything to prove. But it's a new year, new team. Coach talks about that a lot. Do you feel like this is a prove-it game a little bit, that, hey, we're back and we're still running the show against a ranked team here in Texas?
Yeah. I wouldn't say that there's anything to prove. It's just going out there and doing your job. We don't have anything to prove to anybody. It's about what the guys on the team feel. And we don't have anything to prove to ourselves. We know who we are. We know how good we can be. And it's really about just showing up tomorrow, not getting sped up, staying under control, and doing what we've done since August. Just go out there and compete and, play your game.
It's been well documented. That Garrett Nussmeier is your cousin. What was it like sort of growing up with him?
Yeah, it's been great. We've been talking about playing at LSU since we were little kids. So, rolling into the season for him, hopefully he'll be, the starting quarterback. That's the plans, And then, being here and being a pitcher and just being able to compete on the big stage, and me and him being able to support each other and have fun with it. He goes to the baseball games, I go to the football games, and just kind of being able to enjoy it together is pretty cool.
What kind of football player are you, and what kind of baseball player is he?
Man, I would like to say that I'm a better football player than he is a baseball player, but I don't know. Maybe we have to settle that on Easter one year or something. I don't know.
Thanks, Gavin. You got
All
some
right, thanks.
burnout?
Thank you.